from Dayton, Ohio. Number 17, Amara Dixon, 5'10" sophomore from Corbin. Number 18, Sarah Reynes, a 5'2" sophomore from Cincinnati, Ohio. And in the goal will be number 22, Autumn Williams, the 5'5" senior from Lexington. Patriots do get the opening kickoff, and we are underway here at the UC Soccer Complex.
A lot of early pressure from the St. Catharine girls, and I think that's going to be showing today. The fact that our Patriot girls have actually adopted a 5 at the back now today. Slight change in their lineup, but I think the way things have been going, they have been conceding quite a number of goals in their games, quite rapidly. So what they're doing today is actually having a sweeper stopper. It's not really a term we use in the UK, but it's something that the Americans have adapted to their game. But it's I think it's a pretty bold tactic by Joe, but I think it should come off because in that role that's playing the sweeper stopper is Monica. She's quick, she's sharp, she's not afraid to get stuck in a tackle, so I think that'll be totally beneficial for their team today.
Absolutely. Patriots in the white uniforms, white tops, white bottoms with the red numerals, and St. Catharine in the all golds. That is gold tops, gold bottoms with the white numerals this afternoon. Patriots going left to right on your dial thus far, as St. Catharine looking to try to clear or get something in there, but Patriots looking to boot it out, and now Aaron Bolus will whiff at this one, but the Patriots do take control now. That's a great ball up, but it is headed out, and it will be over the touchline for a throw-in for the Patriots just here in front of us on their offensive end.
I think it will be a very defensive game today. I mean, the idea right now is that just to keep the ball around the back, move it around, and unfortunately in the middle for Lindsey and for Erin, it will be a lot of work for those two girls. They're playing two midfielders right now, so they're going to be going back and forth, up and down, side to side. A lot of the plays should come through them, but I think the two fit, strong girls, and they should manage quite well today.
Kinzer with a ball on goal, and this one's going to be gobbled up there in the back by Kidd. This one's going to be booted out, and first touch by the Patriots, and that's a great first touch if it could have got past. But now Brianna Parrish on the run. She's going to get control and put another one back up in front of the goal, but no one there. Kidd will corral that one up.
That's a great ball in the box. I mean, it's a very dangerous play, but I think Brianna's been doing fantastic on this right-hand side. I mean, last time we saw her here at the home field playing against Union, she was up and down constantly, really pressurising the left back. And I think today she's going to be a key figure for this game because they're playing 5 at the back. She's got loads of room to herself now. She should see a lot of the passage of play coming around her way.
St. Catharine trying to attack on the far side of the field. They'll cross one into the middle, but this one's going to be booted out by Brianna Parrish. Now going to be throw in for St. Cath. About 2.5 minutes into the ball game here, Patriots and St. Catharine's Patriots are still knotted up, 0-0. Once again, men's game will follow here this afternoon. Another Mid-South Conference matchup. You'll hear it right here on the UC Sports Network. As now St. Catharine with another throw in now in front of UC's bench. They try to control up, and that is number 34. That's Sarah Herbert on the right side. Now it's passed off. Cross into the middle is well touched. Now that's Courtney Hagedorn. Tough tackle right there, and that's going to go in favor of UC. And now a free kick upcoming.
That's great play by the girls. And again, Marissa, who drew the foul there, she worked really hard. She got stuck into the foul. I mean, what's ideal with these girls right now is going to be so compact and there's so many bodies in that box now. When the St. Catharine girls go forward, it's going to be hard to string passes together. So what they're looking forward to, in this game right now, what the Patriot girls need to be aware of is that if they've got a bit of a boot on a bit of space, these St. Catharine girls are going to get impatient and they're going to shoot. They're going to try and test the keeper from a bit of a range out. So ideally, just make sure they're closing down very quickly. Put them under pressure very quickly.
Marissa Mormon tries to boot this one up a little bit, but it's cleared out, and a throw in now right at midfield for St. Catharine. St. Cath with the throw in. They do control, but now it's taken away, and that is Victoria Painter. Painter looks to Bolus. Bolus lays one up in front of Brianna Parrish, but it is intercepted. They'll lay it back as St. Cath tries to control here just in front of us on the sidelines. St. Cath, nice little 1-2 passes right here.
And that's great link-up play by the St. Catharine girls, especially on this left-hand side of the field for them.
Absolutely. Sarah Reynes clears this one out. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Cath. It'll be taken here by Carrie Isaacs. Isaacs looks in, throws this one right up the sidelines. Tough first touch off of Higdon, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots.
That's good cover by Taylor Lawson. She's very well there. Didn't really get stuck into a challenge, just forced her one way, and this is ideal. When you're in your half of the field, all you want to do is push them out to the wings. The danger area is the centre of the field, so if you just urge them and push them out wide, you allow them to make the mistake, and they did very well there because they won the ball back.
Tough touch there by Mary Dixon, by Brianna Parrish now, and it's going to be another throw-in for St. Catharine. It's going to be cleared up and now headed on. Patriots control here in the middle of the field. They try to drop it back to Aaron Bolus, and it's a little too far away. This one cleared back out and back to Bolus. Bolus looking up. Plays this one up to Amara Dixon. Now it's taken away. Amara still with some pressure, but now they drop back. St. Cath controls right here in front of the UC bench. Quickly up the sideline they go, and it's going to be taken away by UC. And now they control coming back towards midfield. Great touch there by Amara Dixon.
I mean, as I said previously as well, it's going to be a lot of hard work for Lindsey and for Erin in the middle of the field. There's only two of them there, and the St. Catharine girls probably will dominate a lot of the possession in the middle of the park, but it means that when they are pushing forward to that final ball, it will be very tough to get up to their strikers.
This one played up and cleared out by Monica Kubik. Going to be a throw in for St. Catharine deep into their offensive territory.
I'm getting the feeling it's going to be a very busy day for Monica Kubik today.
It could be very, very busy for Monica in the back. This ball played out and now cleared up. Patriots of UC trying to clear that one out, and it goes off of St. Catharine. Throw in for the Patriots. And I promise I will do my best to distinguish which Patriots that is today, because St. Catharine and Cumberlands both being the Patriots. Mary Dixon now trying to control, and it's taken away by St. Cath. This is Tiffany Landrum with the left boot, and nice touch there by Sarah Reynes. St. Cath now with a long play up. A great job by Marissa Mormon of taking that one away, and now she's got plenty of time. Looks up to find Kim Robinson for a tough first touch, but she gets it back. Now driving up the left side of the field. Ball played in and cleared out by St. Catharine. St. Cath now trying to control as they play this one up quickly. This is to Mary Higdon. And now throw in for St. Catharine just beyond UC's bench.
I'm looking at the field right now and seeing Victoria took a bit of a hard hit on the old name. She was doing a bit of limping before. I don't really think it's anything serious. I think she's probably just got a bit of a dead leg right now, so that'll take a couple of minutes just to subside. I'm sure she'll just be all right. Nice, lovely bruise there for after the game.
So it's cleared into the middle, but no one there, and now Brianna Parrish takes over. She's dribbling this one up the right side, and she has time. Plays this one into the middle. This is to Mary Dixon. Now back to Bolus. Bolus looks up and finds Brianna Parrish on the right side by herself. She puts a ball in towards the net, and no one there. Kid will corral. Great job, though, by the Patriots thus far, putting a couple balls in play in front of the net now, trying to get them active in front of that net.
I mean, it's very simple play when you think about it as well. They're finding Erin in the middle. She's got a bit of time to herself there, and she's finding a link-up play with Brianna on the wing. Brianna takes a couple of touches, whips the ball into Amara. Big girl up front. Hopefully, if you can find the ball there, just quick touch, have a shot and goal. Again, we need that quick early goal for these Patriot girls.
Great challenge there by Lindsey Kinser, and now the ball's going to be played up into the middle, as that is Jerica Kidd coming out to clear. Courtney Anderson now looking for a ball up to Macy Higdon. Higdon touch, and great job there by Monica Kubik of clearing out. Throw in now for St. Cath as they look up, and this one going to get just by. Ball going to be played into the middle now by Chelsea Landrum. They play one in, but it's going to be taken away by Aaron Bolus and cleared up. Now deflected out. This is Courtney Anderson with a shot on goal, and it's going to be wide.
Dangerous play there for the
absolutely
UC Patriot girls, but
especially by Aaron there. She gets control, but then turns back to the middle in front of her own net to try to clear one out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's where the girls lack a bit of communication. She had a bit more time there, and they need to say to her, take a little bit of a touch, and then you can turn there. That's where the girls need to make sure they are talking, because again, there's only two in the middle of the park. They need to be aware fully what's around them.
This is attacked and cleared out now by Marissa Mormon. Going to be a throw in deep into UC territory for St. Catharine.
That's great play by Marissa. Once again, a very experienced player in this team now, so I'm sure she'll be really up for this game today.
Marissa, a senior this year, looking to try to turn this season around here for the Patriots.
Yeah, she's taken a bit of a beating over the years as well. I know she's
absolutely
had a few injuries and not just, a few little scuffles. She's had a few nasty breaks, I think, but she's back in the team this year for a senior, and I believe she will be a great asset for our girls.
Goal kick awarded now to the Patriots, as this will be Autumn Williams taking. Beautiful day out here this afternoon for two Mid-South Conference games.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm waiting for the cold weather to creep in. It seems to get hotter and hotter as the further we get into the year.
I don't mind this right here. This isn't bad. We're in the 70s here today. This is gorgeous. And play will continue right here. Now Bolus lets this one just slide by, and now St. Catharine does control yet again. Victoria Painter, though, looking to put some pressure on. Does, and it's going to be a throw-in for St. Cath.
And that's a perfect play you need from Victoria. She's going to do really well. It's kind of like a Dakota Guard sort of player. She's going to be no thrills, but she's going to get stuck in, and she's going to make sure that these defenders are getting pressured, push back, and hopefully force the error, force them to make the pass to our girls, and then we can push forward and finally, find that ball to Amara Dixon.
Reynes back to Kinser, and Kinser looked inside for Brianna Parrish. Nothing there, but Sarah Reynes now comes up with control. Tries to put a ball in, and this one is taken away by St. Catharine. Quick one-touch passing here by St. Catharine as they play a ball into the middle, and that's going to be controlled by Autumn Williams, but not before the offsides flag comes up.
That's a good play by our girls. Actually held a very good line, and it showed as well. That's the advantages of having a back five. Sarah did, she pushed forward, and she did unfortunately lose the ball. She was caught a bit high, but as the St. Catharine girls played it forward, we did have cover there. There was girls there to support her and actually cut off those passes going forwards and then force the offside.
Kubik with the free kick, and it's going to be controlled now by Bolus. Bolus looks up and finds Brianna Parrish. Oh, Brianna Parrish takes a ball right to the face off of a one-touch. Definitely surprised her there, no doubt about that. But she's right back up, though, immediately.
That's a strong play by Brianna.
And throw in. Victoria Painter now with control deep into the corner. Punched out, and now going to be a throw in for St. Catharine deep. As they look to play quickly, and that's going to be a good throw in and it's controlled by Landrum. Landrum now now they're going to continue with the Patriots of UC now controlling, and they look deep up into the left corner. They were looking for Kim Robinson, but just way too far ahead of her for that play. St. Cath now controlling once again. This is into the middle now to Hagedorn. And Marissa Mormon coming in. We'll get that one off of St. Cath and a throw in for the Patriots. Great job by Marissa Mormon.
Again, great play by Marissa Mormon. She's doing very well to cover that ball coming through. But it needs to be careful as well for Lindsey and for Erin. You know, they are the two holding mids. I've said this before. But what they need to make sure is that if the ball is on one of their sides, the other one is staggering just behind them, acting as cover, so that if the ball does go through, they can track back and cover them. Been a bit flat at the moment, so if the ball does get through, you know, they're going to be caught, you know, losing the ball, and they're going to be tracking back the whole time. Just need to make sure that one is just in behind the other, so they can cut off that passage and play forwards.
13 minutes into this ball game, we're still knotted up, 0-0. Patriots of UC with a throw-in. They'll play it into the middle, and it is controlled now by Kubik. Kubik comes outside to Reynos. Reynos touches in, tough touch in. It's stolen away by St. Cath and now cleared out by Monica Kubik. Monica is going to be very, very active back there, but it seems like she's everywhere in the back.
She's doing a great job so far. She's really getting stuck in these challenges. But again, you need to be careful with Sarah there. You know, she's pushing the ball inside. As I said, that's the danger area right now. If they're in their own half, get the ball out to the wing. Brianna's up here with you, and she's doing very well because she's getting up and down the line. She's working hard all day for you. Don't push the ball inside because that's where the ball, you know, it's very compact in there. More than likely, you're going to lose it. Just keep the ball on the wings.
St. Cath steals and controls. This is Sarah Herbert. As now it's cleared out, and UC will control. It's Brianna Parrish. Brianna Parrish looking up deep to Victoria Painter. That ball did die out a little bit and gave Painter the ability to make a run at it, but it is still controlled by Kidd.
I mean, that's where our girls, you know, I think they lack that area as well because Brianna had a bit more time there to actually take the ball forwards, and she doesn't need to just whack the ball forwards there. Have a bit of a look and then try and find feet. The balls have to go over the top every time because I know that America is very good at receiving the ball with her feet, so ideally just wait a bit more and then try and find the ball through.
Kim Robinson now with a throw in front of St. Catherine's bench. This is Amara Dixon looking in. Sarah Bolus now controls. Going to get a shot off, and no, it's cleared out by St. Catherine. This is Hagedorn, excuse me. Now up St. Catherine on the run. This is Higdon, and now taken away by the Patriots of UC. And now quickly back to St. Catherine once again. They play another ball in and touched off by the Patriots, Taylor Lawson. And now boot off and wide. Going to be a goal kick now for UC.
And this is what I'm talking about. It's going to be really difficult for the St. Catherine girls to find that final little run through the ball through because there's just so many bodies in there. So by the time, you know, you get the ball, you know, at your feet and recovered there, you know, there's going to be two Patriot UC girls just in front of you or behind you. So they have to move the ball really quick, or they're just going to make sure they crack a shot early if they want to get a goal.
Thus far, though, St. Catherine not any kind of a shot on goal within probably 22, 23 yards. This one played into the middle now towards Painter, but cleared out by St. Catherine. And UC controls yet again. This is Kim Robinson. And stolen away now by Herbert. Ball gets out and punched out by Marissa Mormon. Another throw in for St. Cath.
So from the weekend when I saw them playing at Shawnee State, I saw the second half, and they did have a lot of opportunities to have get a few goals on the scoreboard. You know, they were knocking the ball forwards. It wasn't the sort of play I'd seen them play against Union, but what they're doing today is, you know, like I said, there's not a whole lot of action in the midfield. What they're going to do is going to make sure they break down everything that's coming through.
Ball gets through, and great job by Monica Kubik being there, and this one's knocked away by Autumn Williams. Another save. This one off the chest of Marissa Mormon. Great job of being back there on defense. And now Patriots will clear out.
That's great play by UC girls, but also a very scary play for them right now.
Victoria Painter looks up. Now here's Brianna Parrish on the run. She's going to play a one-touch ball up and looking in for Bolus. But unfortunately nothing there. Cleared away, and now St. Cath on the run yet again. This is Chelsea Landrum, and taken away by Sarah Reynos.
It's
going to be booted out, and a throw in for St. Catherine. Couple dangerous plays in the back now for for the Patriots, but does end up being cleared out.
They did very well to actually clear the ball. What we're seeing is the ball is finally making its way forwards because in the middle, like I said, there's only two of them there, and we're starting to see them fatigue already. It's going to be a really long day for them. I mean, it's really hot today as well, so they're going to make sure that they are actually working together in order to make sure this ball is staying with them and also being cleared properly.
Brianna Parrish trying to save that one on the touchline, but cannot. It's going to be another throw in for St. Cath. Good touch, but taken away by St. Cath yet again. Ball going to be played into the middle and off the hip of Marissa Mormon. That's going to be a corner kick for St. Catherine. First corner of the ball game for either team, and it looks like it's going to be taken by Courtney Hagedorn.
And it seems they're looking at the field right now. St. Catherine's are a very attacking side. They're going to be pushing forwards the whole game. We saw from the kickoff, they sprint it down the ball to try and win it back. So ideally our girls, you know, they're playing five at the back. Just hold it up, try and be patient. You know, trying to keep pushing them away. And then when they get that chance, find that long ball up and try and counter really quickly, trying to find a Mara, Victoria, Kim, and get a sneaky goal in if you can.
Corner was taken by Higdon, my apologies, and now foul called on St. Catherine. Going to be a free kick for the Patriots. Autumn Williams plays out quickly. And ball play back into the middle. Not sure exactly why there, but St. Catherine overtakes it. This is Anderson playing in. And St. Catherine still applying pressure here at the front. Crossed in and deflected out.
That's a great challenge by Brianna again. Really get stuck in these challenges.
Another corner kick upcoming now. This will be taken by Higdon once again. 26-20 left to go here in the first half. Still knotted up 0-0. Higdon sets it up. And this one's going to be short. Plays back into Kerry Isaacs. Now back to Higdon again and tries to cross that one in and just puts it a little high. Almost bends that one in.
That's a great ball into the box. I mean, very good play by St. Catherine's there. It seems like, she raised her arm up there. It was a set piece, obviously, they probably worked on in their training sessions. And ideally what she's doing there, she's just whipping the ball into the box, aiming for the back post. If it goes on goal, great. If they can get a touch on it, even better. Hopefully the ball will end up in the back of the net.
UC controls and plays this one up. This one skims off the top of the head of the St. Catherine player and now taken away by St. Catherine as Victoria Painter was looking to send something up the right side. Taken away, and now this is controlled by Morgan Ludwig. And off to the far side now to Shelby Rush. Rush with all kinds of time, dribbles, and now passes up. This one fed into the middle of the box, but Autumn Williams does control.
And that's what we're going to force these St. Catherine girls to do. We're going to force them to try and play that ball through, get a bit impatient, and force the ball into the danger areas where they're not going to find the ball. We had two Patriot UC girls there covering up, and it would just be too difficult to actually find that ball and to complete it.
Takes two bounces before touched and controlled by Victoria Painter. Now cleared back up into the middle, but headed on by St. Catherine. As now they try to bring it back down to their feet and control in the midfield, and they do. This is Courtney Hagedorn. Plays another ball into the middle, and Autumn Williams comes up and controls.
Once again, the St. Catherine girls just getting a little bit impatient there. They're trying to force the ball through when it's not on. The pass isn't there. Don't try and force the ball forwards. That's a beautiful touch by Erin Bolus as well.
Bolus controls at her feet. Nobody moving for the Patriots, really. Now Victoria Painter comes open right in the middle of the field. She controls and now plays one up, looking for Brianna Parrish up the right side, but headed on. Taken away now by Painter and up to Parrish. Parrish with control. She tries one off the left foot, and this one's cleared out. Nice touch there by St. Catherine. And control. They're going to play one up yet again. Taylor Lawson trying to take control of this and cannot. Great pressure, though, on the outside, and that forces another St. Catherine throw-in.
And again, that's great technical play. What she did there, she was sort of thrown off balance a little bit, throwing her body in line. Wasn't really throwing her foot, and just throwing her body in there. And she's just causing the ball to stand up a little bit, allow Sarah to get back in there, so they had 3 against 2 there. The ball did get to the St. Catherine girls, but then just forced her wide, get away from the danger area.
St. Cath trying to punch another one in, and this is going to be a throw-in for St. Catherine right at the flag. Throw is in. Tough tackle, and they're going to let play continue.
That's what I call a beautiful challenge by Brianna. Really get stuck in there.
Brianna up to Painter. Painter controls and plays back to Brianna Parrish yet again. Into the middle, that's Taylor Lawson. Lawson plays up to Victoria Painter. Great movement here by the Patriots with the ball, and now taken away by St. Catherine. And that was number 5, Morgan Ludwig, taken away. Ball going to be played in, and Monica Kubik controls, and this one's punched out. Should be a throw-in for UC, and it is.
That's our UC ball. And I think, looking at the field right now, I don't know if this is a strategy that Joe Townsend's put in place, but it looks as though, instead of playing flat right now, there's a very large gap between Lindsey and Erin Bolus. What they're doing right now is Lindsey's playing a more defensive mid-roll, and then Erin's stepping up and being a bit more creative, playing the attacking mid-roll. Erin's very good at finding that final ball through. She's got great feet, so hopefully she'll find that pass link-up play with the forwards.
Ball controlled by Courtney Anderson, now punched up and cleared out by Marissa Mormon. That'll be another throw-in for St. Catherine.
Again, that's great play by the girls, because what's happening is there's always one of our girls there to be able to clear the ball, meet the ball, and get rid of it. The 5 at the back is working very well for our girls right now.
Taken down and still controlled by St. Catherine here on the near side. This is crossed over, and they're going to switch fields. And that was Macy Higdon switching fields.
That was a great ball out wide.
Ball dropped in and a shot thrown on by Shelby Rush. And once again, it's deflected by Marissa Mormon.
Marissa Mormon's really putting the work today. It's going to be a long shift for her, but she's doing very well so far.
This is Shelby Rush up the right side and cleared out by, looks like Kim Robinson, and another throw in for St. Catherine upcoming.
Again, it's a bit of a difference today as well. We're seeing Kim coming back very far there. She's playing sort of like, not really a left back, but a left sort of full back. She's going to be up and down the wing today, but right now, they are playing very compact to the top. I mean, we're seeing Amira and Victoria, they're playing so far ahead of everybody else. What we're waiting for is just a bit of a counter-attack. There is a big gap in the middle, but right now, because St. Catherine are so attack-minded, we're just trying to make sure there's always someone there in our team to make sure the ball's cleared, and when we do clear the ball, we attack as a unit and try and nick that goal.
This one cleared out by Marissa Mormon, but over the end line, going to be another corner kick here for St. Catherine. This ball, great ball into the middle.
That's a fantastic
great
ball.
Job by Autumn Williams of controlling.
That's a great play.
Going to roll this one out now to Kim Robinson, and there is all kinds of green in front of her.
This is great play by Erin Bolus as well next to her. She's making forward, she's getting forward as well.
Great play into the middle there by Victoria Painter, but unfortunately no one there as they were played too far up. Handball now by St. Catharine, and that gives the Patriots now a free kick. If I'm Brianna Parrish right now, there's all kinds of green in front of me. I'm making the run and letting Monica Kubik play something up.
I know, especially when Kim was, Autumn just laid the ball there for Kim. She was pushing forwards. Brianna needs to be pushing that line as well. You need to make sure they are attacking as a unit because they're not going to get a whole lot of opportunity today on the ball.
Headed on, and that's a great ball right there by
St.
St. Catharine as they have the runner up at the front. That's Macy Higdon, and she plays this one back out now to Chelsea Landrum. Landrum plays one back in, and Marissa Mormon, though, once again, clearing out. Great defensive job thus far by Marissa Mormon this afternoon.
Really good defensive play, and I think, again, very smart coaching by Joe Townsend. They did very well there because, once again, it was 3 against 2 in favor of our Patriot girls. So they're doing well to actually hold the ball up.
Ball played in, and this is Landrum once again. Controls. This one shot on and scores. Just beyond the outstretched reach of Autumn Williams. But it seems as if Chelsea Landrum just went through 3 UC defenders to put that ball into the back of the net.
She showed very good skill there, great feet, and just, it was too much for our girls, unfortunately. She did very well to hold onto the ball, good control, and just slot the ball past Autumn Williams.
So UC now trailing 1-0 here to St. Catharine. 19-19 to play here in the first half.
One of the main things that's going to concern me right now is that, other than that early shot from Lindsey Kinser, we haven't really had anything on goal that's really tested the keeper. We haven't had a whole lot of opportunities. We are doing well to get forwards, but it's becoming a little bit stagnant again for our girls in the middle. They're losing a lot of the tempo and the speed of play. It's obviously a lot of hard work for Erin and for Lindsey, but need to make sure that, when we were attacking forwards then with Kim pushing forwards, Brianna needs to be attacking, Lindsey needs to be pushing forwards. All these girls need to make sure they step out and get that space forwards.
So a goal here in the 26th minute. As now substitutions will come in. That is number 11 for St. Catharine coming out. That is Mariah House coming out. Number 17 for the Patriots, Mary Dixon coming out. And they are replaced. Patriots replace Amera with Lindsey Ketchum. And I'm trying to get the number for St. Catharine. That was number 30, Mallory Steele, coming in for St. Catharine. St. Catharine now controls. And now play into the middle, but a great job by Brianna Parrish of taking that one away. Now Bolus trying to play something up to Victoria Painter deep on the left side, and it's going to be cleared out. Throw in for the Patriots upcoming.
That's really good play by the girls there. Very good link-up play between Brianna and Victoria, and they did very well there as well because it wasn't anything fancy. It was just a case of making sure that you're moving the ball as you're moving forward as well. That's the key thing, is that you need to make sure that you are moving forwards with the ball.
Victoria Painter puts one into the middle. Can Erin Bolus control? She does. She drops back to Painter once again, but unfortunately St. Catharine there to control. Thought Erin Bolus was going to have a touch on the goal, but unfortunately just was not there. St. Catharine clears up into the middle of the field.
And then retrieved by Kim Robertson there, done very well indeed.
And still controlled up, but now out of bounds. A Patriot throw in here in front of their own bench for UC. And once again, it was the pressure by Marissa Mormon forcing the throw in. This one into Kinser. Kinser back to Robinson. And now taken away by St. Catharine. They're going to plug one up. But Monica Kubik there as she clears back up and in front of the UC bench for another throw in for St. Cath. St. Cath now throws this one in. They'll control on the far side of the field. Marissa Mormon, though, right there for the pressure. And Kim Robinson also there as well, forcing another throw in. Great run from the back there by St. Catharine. As this ball going to be played in and taken away by Brianna Parrish.
Loads of space.
Loads of space as long as she
the
can.
Ball.
Great play up to Ketchum. Ketchum, can she catch up to it? And she does not. Taken away by St. Catharine. Bolus now. Great slide right there of controlling. Now Kim Robinson playing something up into the middle. Can Victoria Painter get to it? No, it will be controlled in by Jerica Kidd.
See, this is the frustrating thing for me right now as well, because Brianna and Kim just did the exact same thing as one another. They had so much more space and time in front of them. Just hold the ball for a little bit longer. Why not take the ball forward? Because they both got speed, they both got skill, both got the ability to get the ball forwards. There's no need to rush the pass. Because right now, we're trying to find the two girls catching Victoria, and they're outnumbered. It's going to be really difficult to find a ball to feet or to ball onto them.
Ball played in by Higdon, but coming out will be Autumn Williams to control.
That's well retrieved by Autumn.
Williams will punt this one out and touched right here at midfield by Lindsey Ketchum. Now controlled in by St. Catharine. They've got some space to work with, and they drop this one back. This one back to Shelby Rush. One touch back out to Rush. Now she'll boot one back into the middle. But once again, Autumn Williams comes out to control.
I mean, it is good play by these girls right now. It's really unfortunate for them to be a goal down, but what we're seeing again, as they're defending, almost instinctively, Victoria and Lindsey Ketchum, they're just stepping forwards, they're holding up here, and then everyone else, even Erin Bowles, who's playing attacking mid, they're just dropping back and letting the St. Catharine girls have the ball.
Bolus touches this one outside now to Brianna Parrish. Parrish back to Bolus. Slide tackle is effective for St. Catharine. Now Kinser plays this one into the middle up front. Cleared out and controlled by Brianna Parrish. Brianna now looking to take on two St. Catharine defenders. As now it is controlled by St. Cath here just in front of us.
Just a little bit too much wear there for Brianna. Unfortunately, she was alone. She did have the ball initially, but they need to make sure that, if we do have the ball, we're offering that support and the options outside to play the ball forwards.
You see looking up, nothing there. St. Cath does steal away and take control back at midfield, but once again, it's Aaron Bolus right there. They drop it back to Mormon. She clears up. That's a tough tackle right there on Victoria Painter. Foul going to be called there on number 5, Morgan Ludwig, and now a free kick for the Patriots in their attacking half.
That was a very good recovery play by Aaron Ball. She did well there, just to sneak the ball away, got a toe in there, pushed the ball back, and then we played it forward. Bit of a rough challenge on Victoria, but allows us to have a bit of a free kick here. Hopefully, a look onto goal.
Kim Robinson will take. 14:30 left to play here in the first half. Quite a few white jerseys up there in front. Kim Robinson, she's going to play one up, and right on goal, it's going to get away. Her hands are on the ball, though. Great job right there by Jerica Kidd to come out and somehow get her paws on that ball.
That's a great ball in by Kim there. She did very well because it was testing for the keeper, and we were just hoping that she's going to, spray the ball out from her hands, drop it accidentally, then one of our girls get a boot in there and stick it in the back of the net. Not the fanciest of goals, but also a poaching sort of striker goal.
Absolutely.
Where you just find the back of the net from a bit of a stumble.
Sarah Reynes now controls. She'll play this one in. Looking for Ketchum, and it's taken away. St. Cath does control now. This is Higdon. Higdon looking up. Monica Kubik clears right back out immediately. Foul going to be called on Ketchum. And now free kick right here at midfield for St. Cath.
Seems this game's getting a little bit niggly right now. There's a few challenges coming a little bit late, and again, we're going to see that sort of thing in a conference game. To make sure that both teams fighting for it. It's only 1-0 right now, so the game is still wide open for both teams. So we're probably going to see a few more heavy challenges. I'm not, I'll be surprised if I don't see Marissa Mormon throwing a few heavy challenges anytime soon.
Absolutely. Ball played up and over the end line. Going to be a goal kick for the Patriots, and now a couple more subs coming in for UC. Looks to be number 7. That is Hannah Starner coming into the ball game, as well as. Is that number 10? Is that Kylie Harner? It is. Coming in for Sarah Reynes and Lindsey Kinser. Ball cleared out by Autumn Williams and now controlled here. This is Kylie Harner. Throw in now for St. Catharine. And it's headed on. Harner trying to control, and it's taken away by Higdon. Higdon are in the middle. She'll fire on, and a great save by Autumn Williams.
It's a very good save. A bit too much space there for the St. Catharine girl. She did have an opportunity there to get a good striking goal. It was a very good striking goal, but unfortunately we just went straight to our goalkeeper and Autumn Williams made a very good save.
She simply just saw a little bit of space and just drove straight in, trying to make something work out of the space that she had.
Yeah, Autumn Williams, she did very well there. If you're going to try and get a goal past her, you have to make sure it's a very good shot on goal.
This is Kim Robinson playing in a goal or shot on goal, and this one's going to be high off the left boot of Robinson. Goal kick now forthcoming.
She reacted a bit too quickly there, Kim. Kim's probably got one of the best strikes in the entire team. And, when she struck that ball, she was leaning back a bit, so just allowed her to pull the ball over the top of the goal.
Goal kick now is cleared away and controlled by St. Catharine in front of their own bench. They hold on, but Marissa Mormon, once again, right there. Looking in. Aaron Bolus now. Can she control? And she cannot. St. Catharine does control. And now they run. They run quickly. Up the left side here, and that's Kylie Harner. Right there to clear it up. Great job there by Harner of clearing up. But St. Cath does control. Brianna Parrish, way to take that one away. It's a great challenge. And Monica Kubik will clear up. Great job by the Patriots right there.
It's a very smart play.
And a great touch by Victoria Painter to keep control. Painter looks up, and that's Parrish. Parrish looks onto the left side. Not sure if she was looking for Robinson there, if she was looking for Bolus, but either way, St. Cath takes away. And now they dribble through. This is Sarah Herbert. Now up to number 6, off the crossbar. Higdon's shot off the crossbar. That ball is 6 inches lower. It's in the back of the net.
I'm going to shoot it a bit too high then.
Tough tackle right there on to Aaron Bolus, and that's going to be a free kick for UC.
Yeah, the girls did very well there to get the ball forwards. It was very smart play initially. She won the ball. Wasn't doing anything too fancy. She's got her body stuck in there. Played it back to Monica. She pushed the ball forwards. Good control by Victoria. That's what Victoria needs to do. She needs to hold the ball up, stand it up. Number 5 for the St. Catharine girls, Morgan Ludwig. She couldn't really get stuck in there. She couldn't get the ball in front of Victoria, so she just allowed to have it. And then again, Victoria plays it back, and then we just work the ball forwards. It's not about rushing the ball forwards and trying to find the killer ball through it every time. It's just about building on it every time.
Patriots of UC control just in front of St. Catharine's bench. This is Victoria Painter as she looks back into the middle. Tough touch there by Taylor Lawson. And now UC going to control here on the right side here just in front of us. That's Brianna Parrish. She plays one up now to Ketchum. And Ketchum now a throw-in going to be for UC. And now we do have a substitution.
It does seem just a little bit forced for me still right now. I mean, Brianna, you know, she's pushing the ball forwards there, and again, it's asking too much of Lindsey Ketchum. Lindsey Ketchum's got 2 St. Catherine girls on her, and it's going to be really difficult for us to find feet and then to push the ball forwards.
And now Ketchum controls. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Catherine. St. Catherine does have a substitution waiting, and they will bring her in. It'll be number 34 coming out of the ball game. That's Sarah Herbert, and she's going to be replaced. Number 6, it looks as if Macy Higdon's going to drop back, and coming into the ball game for St. Catherine is number 18. That is Amanda Schlebel. Great job by Harner right there of forcing control, and she'll boot that one up. It does get over the line. Goal kick.
Number 6, Macy Higdon for the St. Catherine girls. You know, when she started the game, she does seem a little bit pacey. She was doing well to get the forwards. But I think, again, St. Catherine manager there is doing the smart move. He understands that Kim Robinson is a very spacey girl herself. So just, you know, cover that threat as well. Make sure that she's covered when she's pushing the ball forwards.
Ball played now to Brianna Parrish. Parrish going to play one up in front of the net, and that is Jerica Kidd coming up to control. She'll boot this one out. First touch right at the feet, and great control there by St. Catherine off the boot out.
That's very good control by the St. Catherine girls.
This one played up and taken away by Brianna Parrish, or booted away from Brianna Parrish. Now controlled here just in front of us. This is number 33. That's Carrie Isaacs, and a tough touch out of bounds. Throw in for UC.
And I think, again, looking at the substitutions that Joe Townsend's made, he's done very well there because he's put in Hannah Starner for Lindsey Kinsey. Lindsey Kinsey was doing an awful lot of work there. There's only 2 of them there, you know, with Lindsey and with Erin. So ideally, bring in Hannah Starner, give Lindsey a bit of a break. She can put in a bit of a shift now where she's working hard just to defend the ball. And then she brought off Sarah Reynes and then put in number 10, Kylie Harner, at the right back position. A lot of the passage play, as we've seen it again, that was going down the left-hand side. So the right back and Monica Kubick are doing an awful lot of work. Again, cover that space there. Make sure you give Sarah Reynes a bit of a break. Bring in Kylie Harner to do a bit of running for you as well.
Monica Kubick with another clear out here. And that's going to be a throw-in for St. Catherine. Great pressure right now by UC, but now going to be cleared up and through.
That's a very good play by St.
Great
Catherine
ball
girls.
Crossed in, and Autumn Williams there yet again to corral that one in.
Good play by Autumn Williams, but I think unfortunately there for our Patriot girls, they were doing too much ball watching there. You know, ideal in that position, you just mark the person that you're next to. You don't necessarily have to follow the ball everywhere it goes. You end up watching the ball, and then you're going to end up losing the ball and watching them play around you.
And it's going to be a throw in. It's going to be to St. Catherine here, right at midfield. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Still 1-0 in favor of St. Catherine. This one's booted on and back towards the middle of the field. I just do not understand why Cumberlands continue to try to clear the ball out to the middle of the field. I'm just not understanding that at all, especially in their defensive half.
No, it's very dangerous play. The ball shouldn't be there. The ball should be pushed out to the wings. You know, try and expose them on the wings. You've got the men. You got the space. You got the idea. You know that you got all this ground to cover. You've got Brianna who's very quick. You got Kim who's very quick, and then they're both very capable of whipping a fantastic ball in there.
Absolutely.
Stop pushing the balls in the middle of the field. You know, you've said it. I said it. It means you probably have to go over there and tell Joe to tell them in a minute. So.
I'm sure Joe Townsend has told them as well. That's the thing, is that it's just not happening.
It's probably one of those points highlighted at halftime. Stop playing the ball to the middle of the park.
This one cleared out now by Brianna Parrish. Another throw in for St. Catherine forthcoming. Just a little over 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Throw in to St. Catherine. They're going to let this one play out all the way to the middle of the field as Victoria Painter coming back to try to make the tackle on it. And this one's now going to be controlled by the Patriots and Victoria Painter. Painter looking up. She finds Ketchum in the middle of the field.
Again, Ketchum's just alone there by herself. You know, they're finding the ball to her. They're trying to play the ball forwards, but there's three people around her.
Three and four on one.
It's just not going to happen at all. You know, if they're doing this, they need to make sure she's doing what Victoria Painter was doing. You know, receive the ball, try and play the ball back. Just play the way you're facing, give the ball, and then go. But they need to attack as a unit. They can't just keep pushing the ball forwards and waiting to see what happens.
They can't expect 2 people at the front with Victoria Painter and Lindsey Ketchum to be able to control it all.
Not at all. Not at all right now, because they are 1-0 down right now, and you know they're doing very well at the back. It's very strong, but as the ball breaks forwards, they need to attack as a unit. They're just not doing that right now. There's 1 or 2 that are pushing forwards, but as they're attacking, everybody needs to step forward and step out.
Headed on, and now controlled by St. Catherine. They play this one up quickly into the middle.
And that's a great play by Taylor Lawson. They're just stepping ahead and anticipating the ball.
Kylie Harner is going to play one up, but this one off the foot of St. Catherine, now stolen away. Now, that is Hannah Starner looking to play something up, but a little too far wide. Goal kick now forthcoming for St. Catherine.
Again, I think we're seeing a bit of fatigue creep into the St. Catherine girls as well. Our girls are doing very well now because they're anticipating the passage of play and they're stepping ahead of the St. Catherine girls and just winning the ball. Kylie Harner there with a great challenge as well. Like I said, you know, they are anticipating the passage of play, making sure they're stepping ahead and just winning that first ball.
Ball is now cleared out. And if that ball gets through, then Ketchum's golden.
Yeah.
But it's right there. It seems like every time we get even close to getting a ball through in the front, it seems as if St. Catharine is getting some kind of a touch on the ball.
Yeah, we're struggling to find the ball through. It's not breaking its way through. So what's happening is that Ketchum and then Victoria Pena, they're dropping back to receive the ball. And that way, they have to actually work again to get the ball forwards.
Dangerous ball played into the middle, but once again cleared out by Monica Kubik, and now the Patriots with control. And St. Catharine steals away yet again. This is number 33, Carrie Isaacs, now with all kinds of time because of no pressure from the Patriots. And Monica Kubik back, and she plays, looked like she was going to clear out, but just tries to play one up. Now she's going to clear out. And headed on by St. Cath. And controlled down. Played up and cleared out by Brianna Parrish, who looks like she is absolutely drained right now.
She's had a pretty good first half. She's been up and down the line. She's been putting in challenges. Took a ball to the face as well, so she's really putting a good shift right now. Marissa Mormon there stepped in as well. Don't know where she's come from. Just suddenly appeared from the left back side and really got stuck into a challenge there, helping out the girls. And that's what you want to see as well. Everyone's covering one another.
She's been appearing everywhere, it seems.
It's like Houdini. Good ball in the box and just missing the header there by St. Catharine girls.
Unbelievable. So they've had some great plays in, but just have yet to not be able to get too great of a touch on it, except for the one time that they scored in a 2- and 3-on-1 situation. She just had great footwork.
I mean, I explained before that our girls haven't had a lot of opportunities in front of the goal, but St. Catharine as well. They've had maybe one or two that probably could have snuck into the back of the net, but they've not converted them.
No.
And what they're doing right now is there's only a minute, 10 seconds left in this first half, so what these girls are going to be doing is, 1-0 in a game, it's not really a place you want to be either. It's still a very dangerous scoreline for both teams, so what they're going to do now is try and push forwards, nick another goal before the second half, and make sure that, go into halftime with a 2-0 lead.
This is Kylie Harner playing one up, and it's headed out. No, it's not headed out, as Ketchum made a run at it. Brianna Parrish going to play with something up into the middle, though, but unfortunately just no white jerseys up there for it.
That's a great ball. I'm not sure if she meant that ball, but I'll make sure, if you
we'll give her the credit for it just in case.
We will definitely give her the credit for it, indeed.
35 seconds and ticking as St. Catharine trying to put one more tough push up onto the ball, and it's cleared out by Harner. St. Cath continuing to control. This is Courtney Anderson deep into offensive territory for St. Catharine. That's going to be out of bounds. And now 15 seconds will tick off, and I believe this is going to be the end of the half. Patriots of UC will trail it 1-0 here as we end the first half of play. Booted out by Autumn Williams, but that's going to be it. And the half is over. Patriots of UC trailing the Patriots of St. Catharine 1-0 off of a goal by Chelsea Landrum coming in the 26th minute of play. We'll be back here shortly with second half action here on the UC Sports Network.
As the game was coming to a close for the half-time, the girls need to make sure that when they're playing that final ball through, they're finding the feet. A lot of the time they're pushing the ball over the top, and it's just not there. They're forcing passes, trying to find, the final forward that it just isn't available. They're trying to beat people, that's got covered around by like 2 or 3 different players. It's not going to happen for them. So you make sure that, as they're stepping forwards, they step forward as a unit, and when they're playing the ball forwards, they're playing it to a man, and finally make sure that, they are offering support there.
Patriots trying to put a little pressure up here early in the second half, as this one's going to be headed on by Kim Robinson. Touched on, and Marissa Mormon looking ahead. She does control. She'll clear something up into the middle, but good one touch there by St. Catharine to control. St. Cath back in control, and they try to lay one up here into the middle. And now Monica Kubik will clear out and to the feet of Kim Robinson.
That's a good play there by Monica Kubik finding Kim Robinson.
Kim 1-2 pass with Hannah Starner there, and they look up for Victoria Painter, but it's intercepted by St. Catharine.
And again, that's uncharacteristic for Kim. Ideally, I want to see that she's very fast. She's got great feet. Very much like a Gareth Bale type. She'll do well to get forward. She needs to make sure that she's not just knocking the ball forwards. That isn't there. Take on the defender. Make sure you challenge them.
Number 27, that's Shelby Rush with the throw-in now, and
Good
Patriots
by Paulus.
of UC will control. Can they keep it in? They cannot. Throw in for St. Catharine, forthcoming.
Again, shoulder to shoulder there with Mariah House, and very good strength there by Erin Bolus.
Throwing for St. Catharine. One touch and booted out. Marissa Mormon right there with the pressure. Great job forcing it out now. Throw in for Patriots coming up.
And that's what I'm talking about by showing your experience there. Marissa Mormon does very well by just standing up the plate. You don't need to put a foot in every time, because if you're putting a foot in, you're exposing yourself, and they can very quickly turn on you. Just stand them up, allow them to make the mistake, and then hopefully you're just pushing back so they'll play the ball backwards, or the ball just goes out of play, which happened for us.
Now St. Catharine with control. They're playing this one in, and now quickly booted out by Brianna Parrish. Controlled by Kim Robinson here on the left side. And now battle here ensuing for possession, and the Patriots come away with it.
It's a beautiful tip by Kimmy Robinson.
Robinson looking up and just cannot find anything there. And now booted off by Mormon, she throws this one out, and it's going to be a throw-in. Mormon with the throw-in. And controlled. This one's thrown. And now controlled by the Patriots in the midfield. That's Brianna Parrish. Brianna looks forward, looking to try to get this one through to catch him. Now Bolus. Bolus controls. Still with control on the far side. Can she put something into the middle? And that's going to be a goal kick awarded. Brianna Parrish now with the ball on the far side. And now going to be a throw-in for St. Catherine.
A little bit too much on the ball there by Erin Bolus. Good link-up play between Brianna and Erin. They've done very well together this game. They're actually two players that have shown a very compatible style of football on the field. So ideally we want to see the ball get to those two and moving it forwards. But again, they're doing well to get the ball forwards, but that final ball once again just isn't quite there yet.
UC clears this one out, and it's going to be another throw-in for St. Catherine. Headed on, and Bolus controlling in the middle. They look up, and she finds Kim Robinson.
That's a great ball.
Kim Robinson now with the ball. She's going to fire
it's
one in, and
strike.
it's in goal.
That's a beautiful strike.
Great shot there by Kim Robinson, finding the upper left 90, and we are knotted up at one apiece here with a goal by Kim Robinson in the 50th minute of the ball game, evening this ball game up at 1-1.
I mean, that's fantastic play there by Erin. Erin did very well. She found the ball, very quick switch of play. She did the right thing there. She saw that Kim was in loads of space, switched the ball, great vision, great awareness, great, actual hit on the ball. She hit the ball really well and found Kim Robinson.
St. Catherine quickly turning this one around. They're trying to find something in the middle, and they do immediately. They turn this back around, and another goal quickly makes this 2-1 as St. Catherine literally scores 12 seconds after the Patriots even this one up at 1-1.
And this is, again, coming back to the frustrating things that we see with these UC Patriot girls. They do very well to get the ball forwards. They keep fighting, pushing forwards, and they'll get a goal, but then they just fall asleep. They fall asleep so quickly. They just give the ball away now, and they've allowed the goal to sneak in. 12 seconds, it's not what you want to see. All you want to do is, if the ball comes to you in this back area and you've just got a goal up, get rid of it. Get the ball, get rid of it. But I guess take nothing away from the St. Catherine girls. They did very well to push forwards and respond in a manner where they got a goal back as well.
Patriots now with the kick. As now going to be booted up by Marissa Mormon. And now St. Catherine does control. This is number 41. That's Tiffany Landrum. As she's gone through two defenders. Now three is Marissa Mormon still putting pressure on her. But this one booted in and corralled by Autumn Williams. The shot there was by Amanda Schlebel.
So I don't know what's happening with these Patriot girls right now. They're still, a little bit pumped up from the goal, which is great, but, they can't fall asleep right now. They need to make sure they're staying in this game and not losing their head because they've just given up a goal. Very quickly, they've given away 2 goals in the space of a minute.
Autumn Williams will come out and control. And I'm just not sure how someone goes through, dribbles straight through with a 5-man defense in the back, and you still score 12 seconds after a goal. It's just so hard for me to fathom that.
It's just, for me, looking at the game right now and look at the way the girls have, responded in the games, during this season so far, is, they get a goal back, and that's, it almost feels like that's the job done. No, there's still a lot of the game to go. There's still 40 minutes left in this game right now. And what they need to make sure is that, they get the goal and then they play smart. You finally back in the game. They had a chance there to, even the odds. But right now, again, they've just kind of goal down, and they're really making things very difficult for themselves right now.
Kylie Horner looking up, and now stolen away by St. Catherine. Great job of anticipating the pass there by St. Catherine's number 9, Courtney Hagedorn. And this one now off of St. Catherine. It's going to be a goal kick.
Let me take a little bit of comparison between the girls right now, between the St. Catherine and the UC Patriot girls. What they're doing right now is they're pushing the ball forwards, and they're asking the right questions for the defenders. They're making sure that they're not just rushing the ball forwards, playing the pass. They're waiting until the last minute till the defender commits. When the defender commits, then they play it. Our girls need to do the exact same thing. So we've got the skill, we've got the ability. Kim and Brianna are doing it really well, but they're playing the ball sometimes too hard, too fast, too much weight on it, and we're not connecting the passes at all.
St. Catherine controlling here in front of their goal. They're going to put one on, but this one well high and beyond the goal. Goal kick now coming ahead once again for UC. 38 minutes left to go here in the ballgame. Patriots trail 2-1 as they found the equalizer in the 50th minute by Kim Robinson. But St. Catherine answering back just 12 seconds later and retaking the lead 2-1. UC looking to control as they play this one back. Monica Kubik will play up. And a long ball played up. Now cleared out by St. Catherine. And now Bolus looking to control. And St. Cath now with plenty of time in the midfield. They cross over here just in front of us as they play the right side. This ball played up and off the foot of number 18, Schlebel. And now controlled by St. Cath. Throw in going to be for St. Catherine.
Marissa Moore there taking a bit of a knock on the ball. She tried clearing it. I think she actually caught the boot of the St. Catherine right winger there, but she's back on her feet. She's clearing the ball as well.
Kim Robinson now looking to put a little bit of pressure on. St. Catherine with a nice ball through, but unfortunately just nothing there as they actually ran into them, or two St. Catherine players ran into themselves. It looks like Marissa Moorman's still battling a little bit of dead leg there.
And as I said in the first half, this is a very attack-minded St. Catherine team. Our girls cannot fall asleep at any time in this game because these St. Catherine girls, they're going to push forwards. They're going to start, rushing the game as well, trying to make sure that, it's, again, 2-1's a very dangerous place to be for any team in the world. So they need to make sure that they're just aware of what's going on around them and making sure the ball's getting cleared whenever they get the opportunity to.
Throw in for St. Catherine deep into their offensive territory. It's going to be taken by number 27, Shelby Rush. She'll throw this one in, and now pressure being put on by Marissa Moorman, and this ball cleared out. St. Cath controls. This is Higdon. Now ball played in once again by Rush, and going to be corralled by Autumn Williams. Booted out. Now this is Parrish. Parrish playing up. Now this is Ketchum. Can she get to it? And it's controlled by Kidd as she comes out to corral. Sort of missed touch there. And now St. Catherine battling forward. Marissa Moorman going to put pressure, and it's going to be thrown in now by St. Catherine. Great job by Moorman to come up and play the pressure.
That's good cover again by her. She does very well to track back, and it seems as though she's having a very good battle today with these St. Catherine girls.
Clears out, and out of bounds just here in front of us. Another throw in forthcoming. Throw in going to be taken by Rush. Rush, one of the captains here for St. Catherine here this afternoon. And that is Amanda Schlebel trying to play up, but cleared out by number 10, Kylie Harner. Another throw in for St. Catherine on the way.
And the girls are getting back that formation now. The back five of the UC girls is doing well because ideally, there is an extra man there to help clear the ball.
Foul going to be called on Taylor Lawson, so it's going to be a free kick for St. Catherine. St. Cath now lining up for the free kick. Autumn Williams covering the back post. Nobody covering front post right now. Now she comes up. Ball played in. Can the Patriots clear out? And they do. St. Cath now still trying to control. And Kim Robinson plays down. And now we'll 1-2 it with Robinson with Starner. And now taken away by St. Catherine. Marissa Moorman punches it back out. And now Victoria Painter controls. She's going to look something into the middle. Just no one there in the middle.
Yeah, playing passes there just aren't there as well. We're forcing the ball once again. It's we're 2-1 down. We're still a little bit shaken up by that goal that just crept in, straight after we scored. So the girls just need to relax a little bit more on the ball and make sure they retain a bit of possession right now.
St. Cath now with control at the midfield stripe. They look to play in. Ball is played through, but cleared out by Monica Kubik. Now Bolus with it. Bolus looks up. Now to Starner. Starner with all kinds of time in the middle, but immediately looking for a pass up the right side. Not sure why she doesn't control there and push up a little bit.
Yeah, once again, it was Erin there finding the ball to Hannah Starner. I think Hannah Starner's a bit more of a holding mid, so she shouldn't really be too far ahead of Erin there. It should be Erin that's playing that ball forwards. But ideally, again, if you're going to be in that position, don't rush the pass. If the pass isn't on, then don't make it. There should be, if there's someone there, then great. But there's not. Just hold on to the ball, try and retain possession of it.
Moorman will boot this one up, and now immediately cleared back out by St. Catherine. Now back to Moorman once again, and she puts a boot into this one, and all the way up, Jerica Kidd will come out in control.
And that's all we need from our back line right now. We just need to make sure the ball is getting cleared out, cleared up the field, and it stretches a bit more as well.
Good first touch by Brianna Parrish.
Great first touch.
Now this is Ketchum up the right side. Looking back for Brianna Parrish, but Bolus is there. Bolus going to put something up into the middle. Now this is to Kim Robinson. Robinson looking up the left side. She was looking for another attempt right there. Not going to get that one as St. Catherine will boot this one out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Patriot ladies deep into offensive territory.
And that was really good defending there by Shelby Rush. She did very well there. Just, again, not sticking a boot in, not getting to into the challenge, just holding her up and forcing Kim to make the mistake.
Kim Robinson with a cross into the middle, but no one there. St. Catherine controls and pushes quickly. Good touch here by St. Catharine as they continue to try to drive through. This is Higdon as she plays a cross ball in. No one there, though, as now Monica Kubik will come out and clear through. Great job by Monica Kubik, though, in this game, as she has been a defensive staple in the backfield here for UC.
She's doing a great job for our girls as well. She's acting almost as the mortar for the back line. She's controlling a lot of the game. She's making sure the girls are aware of where they are. She can see a full view of the field. So ideally, she needs to be talking throughout the whole game, making sure that the back line is stepping in and pushing the field up and stretching it for it, so the girls can get the ball up forwards quickly as well.
Aaron Bolus controls. She's going to put a boot on the ball and right into the hands of Jerica Kidd.
Not a bad strike at all by Aaron Bowles. Maybe try and lift the ball a bit high just to get it over the keeper's head.
Good touch there by Brianna Parrish off the boot. Plays in. Parrish plays up now and stolen away by St. Catharine. St. Cath with a 1-2 on the outside. It is controlled. They still continue with possession all the way up. Now this is into Higdon. Higdon looks inside on a good run there by Schlebel. Schlebel looking to run, punches one in, and Autumn Williams with a kick save.
That was a fantastic save there by Autumn Williams. Really good ball through by St. Catherine's. We did really well there to find the open space, the open striker there. Not the best strike on goal, but she did well. And Autumn Williams again stayed strong, stayed big, cut off the angles, and made sure the ball was cleared.
Autumn Williams coming out and cutting off the angles as much as possible and has done a fantastic job thus far in this one. Just the two slight miscues here in this one. Patriots with a throw in front of St. Catherine's bench. And it's going to be touchdown. Brianna Parrish controls. Parrish turns it and looks back. Going to be a throw in for UC.
I really got to feel these girls right now as well, because that goal that they conceded, the second one, it came out of nothing. The girl broke through. It was from the danger area right in the middle, but the idea was with this back five, they'd be so compact it would be difficult to break them down.
Correct.
So the tackle wasn't there. No one really got a boot in. And again, it should just be a case of you find the pass, and if you can, just get that foot in there and clear the ball.
Throw in now for the Patriots once again here on the near side, right around midfield. Marissa Mormon will take it. Throws in to the feet of Kim Robinson. And Mormon will control. Play something into the middle.
Nice little
this is the Bolus. Now, Victoria Painter. And now cleared out by St. Cath, but controlled by Kim Robinson. Is foul going to be called?
Bit of a nick on Aaron Bolus. That was a really good flick over the ball to Victoria Painter, but seems that the boot got left in there. Took a bit of a hit on the ball, so I think she's going to be okay. A bit of a dead leg as well, but bit of a talk now with the referee saying, you're not paying attention, Mr. Referee, but again, you can argue that there was a bit of a foul there, maybe a late boot, but he allowed the advantage to go. The advantage was played. The ball was very comfortable to Victoria. So, unfortunately right now, there's not a whole lot you can do with that.
Now they're going to play it back. Patriots. Kim Robinson tries to play one in and nothing there. Aaron Bolus now. Bolus looking outside now. This is to Parrish. Parrish puts a boot on the ball, and this one just high and wide. Goal kick coming for St. Cath.
Really good play again by Brianna Parrish. She's doing very well. She cuts on the ball really sharply, and that's great play because she's making the defender commit to the challenge, throwing her off balance. She's getting by pretty easily. But hopefully, you beat the first defender, and then you play the ball. You don't get too carried away trying to beat the second and the third. And the rule of thumb right now: beat the first one, make the second one commit, and then play that ball in.
St. Cath trying to push up quickly here up the far sideline.
And that's good play by Taylor Lawson. Very good play indeed.
St. Cath continuing to try to push further and further up, but now a throw in for UC deep into their own defensive half. 26-13 left to play here in the second half of this one. Patriots of UC trailing 2-1. Once again, Bo Kid, Zach Bell here with the call this afternoon. Patriot men in action also this afternoon, taking on St. Catharine in a Mid-South Conference matchup. We'll have the call right here for you. As apparently we were having a little bit of technical difficulties earlier on here in the beginning of the second half, as you maybe not have been able to hear us, but glad we got that fixed now. You get to hear our beautiful voices here the rest of the second half.
Absolutely, our beautiful voices. It's like velvet.
It's like 180-degree polar opposites. You've got my southern Tennessee accent here, and then we've got your lovely British accent over here.
Yeah, just there for the keep everyone happy, if I can.
St. Cath plays this one in, and Autumn Williams will control.
Look at all the space Kim's got here. Just play the ball quickly to Kim.
And Autumn's going to boot one up into the space.
I'm not sure what Williams is doing there. You know, again, you're losing 2-1. You got Kim Robinson, who's got bags of space. One of your better players in the team. Throw the ball out to her and let her attack the field. Still got the space here now.
And now she controls. She pushes up into the space, continuing to push. Now this is Victoria Painter. Does Painter have a shot on goal? And it's going to be taken away by St. Catherine and controlled.
That's really good defending by St. Catherine girls once again. Tiffany Landrum there doing a fantastic job, just making sure that Victoria Painter didn't even get a shot off on the goal. You know, very speedy defender there, and made sure that the St. Catherine girls were recovering really well.
Taylor Lawson will boot this one up into a lot of space as well. And here come Lindsey Ketchum out of nowhere trying to control this one, but unfortunately just could not bring it down to her feet and control. Now St. Catherine looking to push quickly. UC boots it out, and will Brown Parish get to it before it's out of bounds? Yes, she will. She will look up, and now the throw-in will be called for, as she could not keep that one in bounds.
I mean, the ball was cleared forward there by Taylor Law. She did very well, to get the ball at the field, and Kim was finding Victoria as well. But unfortunately, again, we're seeing it time and time again. It's 2 against 3 or 2 against 4, and it's just not going to happen for these girls like that. You need to make sure that we are all stepping at the same time and offering support. If you can't get the support there, try and hold the ball up and then try and play the ball back, and then try and recover and just play the ball back around the other side of the field.
Patriots looking to bring this one down and push something forward. Right now, unfortunately, St. Catherine seems as if there's 13 of them on the field compared to our 11. Seems like everywhere you turn, they have the Patriots outnumbered.
Yeah, they're doing really well with the ball, actually. I mean, the ball's getting moved forward really well. It's getting moved very quickly forward, so they're not, seeing a lot of the passage of play getting slowed down by the girls. But that's, the sort of thing that we expect from them. We have the back five there because we understand that these St. Catherine girls, they're going to attack hard and quick and make sure that, there's not a lot of time where our girls can respond and get in for a challenge. Ball at the back post there and just missed up by St. Catherine's, unfortunately. A bit of a flick on from our girls, but very good defending from our girls there.
This one's going to be out off of Brianna Parrish, and it's going to be another corner kick coming forth here for St. Catherine. Looks to be number 9, Courtney Hagedorn, going to take it. Hagedorn will set up.
Referee just waving over there, saying hurry yourself up.
And now ball played in. And looked like Autumn Williams punched it out. It looked like she punched it out. And now goal, the ball does roll into the net. And it looks as if Autumn Williams is down.
Seemed as though when the ball was played, and Autumn went to go grab it, she actually dropped the ball. When the ball dropped, there was a St. Catherine player there who actually booted the ball, and it seemed to catch Autumn right in the face, and the ball just sort of rolled into the back of the net. It was a deflection off a couple of people, and not really the best of goals, but obviously it's a goal all the same, so the St. Catherine girls will be very happy about this one. Just hoping that Autumn Williams is okay.
Nonetheless, it will be 3-1 now in favor of St. Catherine, with a goal coming here at 21:17 remaining in this ball game. So a goal in the 68th minute of play makes this 3-1 in favor of St. Catherine.
Again, it's just really scrappy play, and I guess a bit unfortunate as well for these girls. I mean, the goal sort of just came out of nothing, really. Autumn jumped up to go get the ball and ended up dropping it, and then bounced around a little bit and ended up in the back of the net, of all places. Could have gone anywhere, and unfortunately for our girls, it didn't end up in the back of the net.
Williams still being tended to by our certified athletic trainer here for UC. Once again, it is 3-1. Now in favor of St. Catherine. Bo Kidd and Zach Bell here with the call. Zach, the Patriots over there getting to speak now with their head coach, Joe Townsend, for just a few moments while they tend to Autumn Williams. If you're Joe right now, are you saying anything different than what you said at halftime?
I mean, in all honesty, it's a bit of a shame right now because I would actually suggest that the girls played a lot better in the first half. They did really control the game very well, and they frustrated the St. Catherine girls and forced them to actually give the ball away. The back line was very strong. The two in the middle worked really well together, and there wasn't a whole lot of options going forwards. They'd done well in the second half to get a goal. But right now, the formation itself, I don't know if it's fatigue that's creeping in or they're just panicking because they're going a goal down once again. But, the strategy itself is good, but I don't think they're sticking to it very well. It's very sloppy play, not just from the UC girls, from the St. Catherine girls as well. And I think they just need to settle down on the ball a little bit more. That final ball through, once again, it's not there, so they need to make sure that as they step as a unit, they're playing it back round, retaining possession, and making sure that they're all talking, communicating, and know each other are. The awareness isn't great right now, where each other are, where they're playing the ball, so you just need to slow it down, make sure they hold on to the ball, and if they can, try and find the wings. Kim's doing great, Brianna's doing great, and as they're getting forwards, everyone needs to step forward as well. Erin's getting forward, Ketchum's up front, Victoria's up front. I just need to make sure that they are finding feet.
Looks like that will be the ball game, possibly for Autumn Williams, as she is subbed out. Looks like number 23, that is Samantha Moses, will come into the goal now for the Patriots.
Another substitution in the middle as well. It seems that Hannah Starner's gone off. We've got Lindsey Kinson that's come off the field again.
Okay. I didn't see Lindsey sneak in there on us.
Lindsey Kinson, a very strong tackler, very hard worker as well. So ideally, we'll see that Erin Bolus will push forward against that attacking mid role. She's a very creative player, and then Lindsey Kinson will just be covering the back line there, just working across back and forth, not going too far forwards, but making sure that she's protecting them and getting that boots in there to clear the ball.
Kylie Harner trying to play something up here for the Patriots as this one's headed on, and now down to Kinser. Kinser controls with her feet, tries to play something through here, and unfortunately just beyond the outstretched legs of Amara Dixon.
And I guess we'll say that Victoria Painter's gone off the field as well because Amara's back on.
Absolutely. Oh, Amara Dixon looking in, just cannot get a shot off. The Patriots have got to get some kind of a shot off right there. If you're that close to goal, you have to be able to get a boot on the ball.
I mean, the window of opportunity to actually get a shot on goal, sometimes it's only 6 inches. You don't have to dribble the ball all the way to the goalkeeper. If you get a chance, if you get any little, opportunity to strike the ball, you should strike the ball and test the keeper because, again, I don't know how long it's going to be now before they get another chance on goal.
Erin Bolus now trying to control up the right side. She tries to play across in, nothing there. Now,
good strike.
Lindsey Kinser coming up and looking for a strike. This one out wide. And goal kick forthcoming.
Not a bad strike of the ball. And again, why not? There's questions that, say in football a lot of times. You never know what's going to happen in a game like that. So if she strikes the ball forwards, it could take a deflection. It could go straight through to the keeper and she could fumble it and the Marva girls could be there. Don't be afraid to have a shot on goal because sometimes it's going to go in.
St. Cath plays this one up here in front of us. This is Nicole Showalter as she is subbed into the ball game. Now for St. Catherine and cleared out by Monica Kubik.
That's great cover by Monica Kubik. Seeing that the St. Catherine's wing was getting just ahead of Marissa Mormon there, but then Monica Kubik was there to actually clear the ball as well.
And got that one off of a St. Catherine player. Going to be a throw-in for UC. Marissa Mormon now with the throw-in. She'll get this one in to Kim Robinson and now cleared out by Mormon. Headed on by St. Catherine and now brought down to the feet. This is Mallory Steele for St. Catherine.
Offside.
And offside has been called for.
A little bit dangerous again from the St. Catherine girls. They are pushing forwards really well and very good link-up play. It's nothing too fancy. 1-2 touch passing. Playing little 1-2s there and they're getting the ball forwards. But fortunately our girls held a good line and they actually forced the offside as well.
This one is cleared out by Moses now, but controlled by St. Catherine. Ball being kicked around. Taylor Lawson finally going to boot this one out. This is Amara Dixon. Dixon back up to to Kinser. And now St. Cath plays back to control. As this one is out of bounds. Throw in for the Patriots right here at midfield.
I'm having a bit of a stint right now as well with the St. Catherine girls are attacking. It seems to be wave after wave where they're pushing forwards because what our girls are doing, they are panicking at the back. They're doing well because they're clearing the ball, but every time they clear it, it seems to be going straight to a St. Catherine's play, so the ball just keeps coming back to them.
Showalter dribbling up the right side. She'll cross this one in and headed out by Brianna Parrish. Now to Bolus.
That's
over
a great
here
ball.
to Kim Robinson on the left side. Robinson looking up the left side. And this one just not enough air underneath that one as St. Catherine plays up hard to the right side and now cleared out. And this one's going to stay in. Kim Robinson boots up.
Again, we're booting the ball forwards, and I can see what Kim's trying to do there, but the ball's just finding its way to a St. Catherine player once again.
St. Catherine now with control just here in front of us on the near sideline. They cross into the middle, but Kinser right there. Now we'll take it away. Lindsey Kinser looks up, looking for Ketchum up at the top. Ketchum too far up, though, as this one is taken away by St. Catherine.
And this is what I'm referring to once again. We've seen Lindsey doing it as well now. We're playing the ball into the St. Catherine's players. We're doing it once again. The ball's gone straight to a St. Catherine player. We're not finding that final man.
Kim Robinson playing a ball up, but this one too far up as Ketchum was on the run, but unfortunately cannot make it to it. St. Catherine starting to show a little bit of fatigue, though, in the back. Can the Patriots take advantage of it?
Again, I think what we need to do here is just, a little bit of patience on the ball. We've got good feet, we've got good technical ability. These girls just play little, 5-yard passes, 6-yard passes, keep the ball. Kim and Brianna taking on people. Erin as well, she's got the skill to do that. We saw it, but, in this half as well. She's very good at, getting a foot on the ball, going past people. We don't need to boot the ball forwards every single time, because what's happening right now is that, we're booting the ball forwards. There's only 2 of our forwards up there right now. It's 2 against 3, 2 against 4, sometimes 2 against 5, and we're not finding feet. Just slow the play down, keep the ball, retain the possession, and then try and build the ball forwards. It shouldn't be rushed. Just right now, we're 3-1 down. I know they want a goal. I know they want to get back in this game, but it's not going to happen the way we're doing it right now.
Monica Kubik will head this one out as it was a ball tried to play up for St. Catherine. Mormon now with it will play up, but headed on by St. Cath. St. Cath controls as they look up far side. Ball played in and will be corralled in there by Samantha Moses. Moses, a freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Looks up and will boot this one out. First touch is cleared through by St. Catherine, but controlled by Marissa Mormon. Now they drop it back. Kinser comes back to Harner. Harner mistouch, and St. Cath will control. But now cleared out by Taylor Lawson. Aaron Bolus now will control. Up the far sideline, this is Brianna Parrish. Parrish looks into the middle, looking for Ketchum, but could not get to her. Now another ball played up, this one by Harner. And Ketchum, oh my goodness.
A very brave play there by the goalkeeper.
Extremely brave play by the goalkeeper, but right there you almost, and I hate to say this, I know I played soccer for a while, I know you've played for a long time. When a goalkeeper comes out like that and the offensive person is on the run for it, and I know if you make contact with the goalkeeper, usually it's an automatic free kick for the goalkeeper's team, but if they come up and run into you like that right there, it's so hard to blow the whistle on that.
Again,
in my mind.
It's a judgment call for the referee. And it could have been 50-50, to be honest. It could have gone either way. He could have brought the ball back then, actually allowed possibly even a penalty for our girls. But I'd say if you're going to be a goalkeeper and you're going to go for those challenges, you make sure that you go with your head, heart, and soul. You make sure you're 100% committed to the ball. You don't pull back in any way, because it's when you pull back, it's when you only go in with about 75% of your heart that you actually
get hurt.
You get hurt. People get hurt. You give away the ball, and everyone keeps losing out on that one.
Taylor Lawson now with pressure here on the left side.
Good cover by Aaron Bolus.
Now cleared up and into the middle, headed on and out by Harner. Now this is Kinser. Tries to clear out, and Monica Kubik will finish out the clear out. Ketchum running out hard, going for it, but will be controlled by Kidd as she runs out and controls.
I mean, we're seeing it with both teams now. The ball, it's not really making its way around the field in any sort of, any decent manner. It's just getting pushed around. Maybe a couple of passes get strung away through, and the ball just gets booted forwards. Ideally, we need to see the space getting utilised, because right now everything is getting played right through the middle of the park. Everything's so narrow right now. The wings are not getting utilised in any sort of manner. The ball gets pushed back on the inside again.
Great job by Marissa Mormon to get a touch on that one, and Kubik will clear out. St. Cath now controls. This one's punched up, headed on back towards the middle of the field, though.
It's not ideal play right now. It's again, I'd have to say I'd go against both teams right now, because the play itself is pretty poor by both sides. I'd say it's testament to the weather and how hot it is. Both teams probably getting a little bit tired right now. There is only about 12 minutes left in the game, but if the girls want to get back into this, they need to upset the play by holding on to the ball and just be a little bit more patient with it. Try and slow down the tempo of the game. Try and alter the way the game's going, because right now, ideally for these St. Catherine girls, this is what they want. They want the ball to just keep going backwards and forwards, because it's working for them.
Absolutely. St. Catherine now awarded the corner kick. It'll be Courtney Hagedorn to take it. 11:45 to play here. St. Catherine leads the Patriots by a score of 3-1. UC would love to get a goal to cut this lead in half currently and make it 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, again, 3-1 is a very dangerous place for the St. Catherine girls to be, because right now, if the Patriot girls get a goal back, then they will be back into the game.
St. Catherine looking on. Samantha Moses comes out and will control. With
again,
all the green in the world right here, why do you not throw up to Kim Robinson immediately and let her run?
Yeah, she's got the space, she's got the time, she's got the skill. Why not utilize her?
Mary Dixon now in this space. Can she keep control? And she does. Dixon now plays back to Mormon. Mormon looking up, but this one goes out of bounds.
I can see what they were doing there. It's
Agreed.
Not a bad ball there by Marissa. She's pulling out of play. But what I'd like to see there is when Kim's making this run down the line, Amara just hold up the ball and then perhaps play it back to Marissa, and then just throw the ball down the line and try and hit the corner flag. But it's got to be quick, it's got to be sharp, it's got to be accurate for one as well. It's later on in the game right now. It's only 10 minutes left, so we're going to see a few more mistakes creeping into the game.
Brianna Parrish comes out of the ball game here for the Patriots. She's replaced by Kelsey Brumley, and a plethora of subs for St. Catherine. We'll try to get those for you as we see the numbers on the unis. Now this is Hagedorn with control, and Brumley will intercept. Brumley now with it. Dribbling up the right side. Punched out, and will be a throw in for St. Catharine.
Good strength there by Kelsey.
Kelsey Brumley just showing her strength in this one. Going to be booted out to the left side. Now Kim Robinson going to control. Kim looking to dribble up the left side. Does control. Great move by Kim.
Great cut back there.
She'll place the ball
in.
And just high. As Kim Robinson looking to put that one on goal.
Not a bad effort at all by Kim there. Nice little cut back. They really showed the St. Catharine defender which way she was going. Threw her off balance, forced her to the floor. Not a bad strike on the goal. I mean, a little bit high, went over the top of the goal, but again, we saw from the first goal, she's got the boot on her. Why not have a chance there? Why not have a crack at goal?
And foul now going to be called on UC.
Yeah, a little bit of rough play there by Mary Dixon, but it's not bad at all. You know, you're going to get stuck in and try and upset the balance of the defenders, let them know that you're there. The St. Catharine girls doing well just to help her back up onto her feet.
She must have took a pretty hard hit because she's being carried off the field quickly by two of her own players. Cannot get that number for you currently right now.
It's kind of an unusual scenario as well because it didn't seem too much in the challenge with Mary Dixon, but it could have been anything from just twisting a bit of an ankle and now she could put any weight on it, so fingers crossed she's okay.
She's trying to walk off now once she got to the sideline, but she's taken 2 steps and then stopped immediately.
I'm not really sure what happened there, to be honest. I mean, the clock is stopped as well. There's no need to rush her off the field. I mean, maybe just allow the trainers to come along and have a little bit of a look at her and then, you know, try and usher her off the field. But, you know, again, like I said, it was a bit of a strange challenge from Amara. I just hope this girl's okay.
Will be a free kick now for St. Catharine.
Seems it was Tiffany Landrum that took a bit of a hit on the ball. Very gingerly walking herself back to the bench. She's seen the trainer right now, but she's putting weight on her foot now, so I think she's okay.
Marissa Mormon going to play something up now. Can the Patriots get to it? And that is Amara Dixon. She's going to try to control. Great touch, but unfortunately just a little bit too far away from her. Now Marissa Mormon trying to pressure on. St. Catharine still trying to control here in front of us. They play it in. It's a quick touch and right back out.
That's really good link play between these two girls.
This is Haley Greenwell dribbling in for St. Cath. She'll put a play on the ball, and this one's going to be wide to the right. Goal kick. 7:40 left to play here in the ball game. Patriots of UC still trailing 3-1.
I was really impressed there by Maisie Higdon there with that pass. You know, she did really well because not only was it a perfectly weighted pass to her, it was a bit of a tight angle as well, but she found the player and then she started making the overlapping run. Really good play by her.
UC trying to control on the far side of the field. This is Brumley.
That's a great little turn. Nice little Maradona turn there in the middle of the park.
And now Brumley puts it into Bolus. Bolus looking wide. Bolus.
Tried one way, went the other. That's a beautiful ball out to Kelsey Brumley. Well done, Erin Bolus.
Brumley with control. Can she keep control? And somehow St. Catharine still comes away with that ball, even with all the pressure.
That's a good challenge by Lindsey Kinzer.
Lindsey Kinzer now challenging, and this one's going to be booted away. Marissa Mormon now with it. Controls and clears up. Touched on and controlled now by St. Catharine in front of the UC bench. They clear up. Monica Kubik there. Touch on the ball and clears up herself. This one is controlled by Bolus. Bolus looking wide. All kinds of space. Can Kim Robinson get to it before St. Catharine? And she cannot.
And that's a beautiful touch by Bo Kidd on the field. He came out of nowhere and just really controls the ball very well.
I don't know about that. I think the table intercepted it. Throw in here by Kim Robinson now to Kinzer.
That's a nice little touch by Lindsey.
Touches into the middle. Can she get a play on the ball? She'll shoot one up, and Jerica Kidd there to control for St. Catharine.
That was a good play by Lindsey there. Not enough power on the ball there to generate, you know, a decent enough shot, but really good play by her.
Bolus now controls the boot out. This is to Brumley. Can Brumley get to it before it's out of bounds? And she cannot. Throw in for St. Catharine. Forthcoming. 5.5 to play.
A little bit of frustration there from Erin Bolus. I can understand that as well. You know, she's finding these passes all day long. She's been linking really well with Kim and both Brianna. So Kelsey Brumley needs to come on the field and make sure that she's aware that these balls are going to be coming to her. Oof.
This one's cleared out, and
nice little clearance there by
by Kylie Harner.
By Kylie Harner, kicking the ball into the bench of the St. Catherine's girls.
Heads up, ladies.
Heads up, ladies, letting you know that, don't worry, we're still here.
Don't fall asleep on the bench over there. We're going to make sure you're awake.
Absolutely. Good on her.
Patriots with pressure yet again. Another throw in for St. Catharine forthcoming.
Nice little clearance there from Monica Kubik. Ball was bouncing around the 18-yard box a little bit, but ball dropped to her and didn't really waste any time. Made sure she got boot on it, just booted the ball forwards and got it clear. Away from the danger.
Throw in for UC is controlled at midfield by Bolus.
That's good play by Bolus.
Everywhere. Look at the speed of Bolus. It's a hard tackle.
Referee plays advantage though, so UC girls retain the ball.
Monica Kubik clears up. Just no white jerseys there, unfortunately. Played out by St. Catharine, and now plenty of space up the left side to play this one up. This is Courtney Anderson. Anderson still playing up. We'll cross this one in, and it is out of bounds. Goal kick upcoming for the Patriots of UC. 3:30 left to play here in the ball game. St. Catharine leads 3-1. Ball played dangerously into the middle there by Samantha Moses. Marissa Mormon now trotting out. Can she get to it before it gets out of bounds? She will not, but it'll be a throw in for UC. Now Kim Robinson with all kinds of time.
Bags of space. She needs to beat this man right now. Yes, very good. Go for the second.
Beats another one.
Loads of space for Kim Robinson.
Can she get by a third? She is tackled on hard, and now free kick for the Patriots with about 3 minutes to play, just under 3 minutes to play.
Once again, great play by Kim Robinson. She's showing us here, she has got the ability. She's very much like a Gareth Bale-esque. She's got those long legs. She's going to push past people. She's going to get the ball forwards. She's drawn the foul here, so she's got a good little spot here to whip the ball in. Hopefully aim for that back post area, and the girls should run onto it and try and nick a goalie if they can. Plenty of time left this game to get at least a drawback. Gone for goal, though.
Just high. Good look at goal, though.
Not a bad effort by
good look at goal there by Kim.
Yeah, not a bad effort at all. Well done, Kimmy.
St. Catharine now with the goal kick. 2:15 to play. This is Kidd with the boot out. And now cleared up, and will it stay in bounds? Somehow St. Catharine keeps this one in bounds. The play, though, by Macy Higdon today. She's been all over the field for St. Catharine.
She's had an exceptional game today. She's done really well and actually giving our girls a bit of a headache today.
Outside Haley Greenwell, and that's a good touch on the outside.
That's a very good touch.
But, once again, Marissa Mormon right there putting the pressure on her.
Good little battle here in the corner. Both girls working really hard.
And Mormon will punch it out. Right at 90 seconds left to play here in this one. UC will fall to 0-6 now with the loss here this afternoon. Mary Dixon. Into Bolus. Bolus looking back up to Dixon.
That's
Dixon
a fantastic
on the
ball
outside
by
and does control still. Back into Bolus. Bolus back outside to Dixon. Controls somehow, although losing her feet, still controls. This is Kim Robinson, and now cleared out by St. Cath. Kim Robinson now with it again. Back into Bolus. Bolus turns in. Can she put a shot off? And she cannot. St. Cath controls. 45 seconds left to play. Now well outside, and Mormon will punch this one back in.
A lot of the girls walking now. I kind of feel they've actually submitted to the game already. But what we saw then with Erin and with Amira, that was good play. They should have been doing that from the start of the game. They did really well to find the link-up play, not rushing the ball forwards, just playing the way they're facing.
Brumley crossing one in. And this one going to go in favor of a corner kick now for the Patriots. Brumley out there quickly. She's going to try to take it. 12 seconds, 10. Can they get at least one more in the back of the net? And Kim Robinson going to try one, and it's going to be out. St. Cath will clear it up, and that will be the ball game. St. Catharine comes away with the victory by a score of 3-1 over the Patriots of UC. UC drops now to 0-6 on the season. Be back in action on Saturday here at the UC Sports Complex, 2 p.m., as they will host Asbury University for a game here on Saturday. You can catch the live stats here on Saturday, as well as, I believe, live video feed. We will not be here with audio, but we'll be able to catch a live feed and live stats here this Saturday for the women's game at 2 p.m.